I'm gonna go ahead and give everybody like a definition of hanking. In Dayton, um, people selling drugs, they call it hanking. If a nigga was selling a lot of dope, they like, what I'm saying, I'm hanking.
Yeah.
So what I did it took and put a positive spin to it. So I took the word hanking and I made it stand for when you can supply the demand and consistently turn a profit.
This is a certified hood classic.
We've been had money. Money ain't nothing without us being together. It don't do no it don't make no difference if you the maid or if you the motherfucking bodyguard. Everybody get extras around here, friends benefits. Everybody travel from place to place and kick it with each other, and every place is like home.
Love Child got that sauce.
Let's get it.
Welcome to my city, Westwood, ain't Ohio. Midwest players and hustlers, check the bio. They call me Hankin for a reason. If I said it, then I done it. I supply what they demand and make a profit from it. I'm in love with the game. Run, Hopper, Norris, Cole. Ohio players self-made. Jam City, we on gold. M-double-G, yeah, money go getters. Real niggas bout that life. Niggas can't up with us.
They call me Hankin for a reason. If I said it, then I done it. I supply what they demand and make a profit from it. They call me Hankin for a reason. If I said it, then I done it. I supply what they demand and make a profit from it.
Salute to all the hustle, Jay, Charlie, Bugs, and Round, Keith, Denny, Bert, Earl, the D-boys in the alleys, Chino and Lil J, Mac and Carleon, Skane, Key and Diamond Cut, DBM, you know we own. I used to cook the D, I did Quan shoot the 3 when he played for the Heats. Then I flooded the streets. Hustle gang, that's my squad, that's my motherfucking team. Just might be your worst nightmare or sell you a dream. We all about the money, up the system, they corrupt. Ain't no credit, straight cash, so I got my hustle up.
They call me Hankin for a reason. If I said it, then I done it. I supply what they demand and make a profit from it. They call me Hankin for a reason. If I said it, then I done it. I supply what they demand and make a profit from it.
Matter of fact, after you leave here, you end up getting your teeth on something and coming up with something better. You know what I'm saying? Like a new car, new house, maybe the kids get to go to school, private school, paid for, courtesy of the mom. You know what I'm saying? We pay. You know, that's simple. A lot of niggas don't like to spend their money. We love to spend our money. We can't take none of this shit with us. None. Ain't no armored trucks pulling up at no funeral. Simple.
My boy Hankin TV, that's my dog. He gonna be on the channel real soon. I think tomorrow, man. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Hankin TV, man. You feel what I'm saying? That's my boy. He put dope content over there.
Chase your dream, fuck nigga. You out here scared of what people gonna say about you on your dream. Go chase your dream. Yeah.
Trying to motivate the city, put this shit together. Cut out all the hang shit, it's time to get some cheddar.
What's the word? What's the word? Make sure I hit that like button, man. If y'all subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the channel. We on the road to 4K. What's up with it? I know I've been missing. I'm back. I want to hit them with this way. So if y'all got wrenches, y'all go ahead and drop y'all links in the chat. Usually when you go vertical, you can't drop links. I'm gonna give everybody a chance to drop their link. I like going vertical because there's less screen to deal with. I got less screen to deal with. I ain't got all this room. So I went ahead and went widescreen today to give the people with wrenches an opportunity to drop their link and people can click on them. So man, let me see what's been going on. It ain't really been too much going on. Same old thing. I finally got my pool up. Got my pool up. Water heated up. Just splashing. I got some videos. I'm definitely gonna be getting them up. We're gonna go ahead and get into it. Man, I had came across the Carnival Cruise. Carnival Cruise changed their rules. That was trending. That was trending for a few days, and then right after that started trending. They came on the back end of the Carnival Cruise talking about black fatigue. But we about to get into this black fatigue. First we're gonna go ahead and cover the Carnival Cruise new rules. And we gonna see what the people got to say about that. Well, let me see. Let me get it for us. I'm gonna get the Carnival Cruise rules up for us. So let me find us a good one where they're breaking down the rules. We're gonna go with this one.
So let's talk about it. I see a lot of you all are talking about Carnival Cruises' new rules that they instituted after a brawl broke out on their ship. And people are saying that these rules were inspired by racism. Well, yeah, team curfew, age policy, the fan ban, pool chair rule, behavior equals consequences, and boarding requirements. Yeah, so Carnival Cruise instituted these new rules after this fight broke out that involved a certain amount of black people. And people say, T. Nathan, what do you think about it? Well, this is what I think. Carnival Cruise, while you were so quick to institute these new rules and policies, riddle me this. While you all are so interested in banning wobbles, line dances, and fans Carnival Cruise, when are you going to do something to institute some policies about being the leading cruise line with the most SAG assaults in grapes? I don't make the rules. I just ask you all about them. See, Carnival Cruise, while you're so interested in banning fans at an incident where nobody...
This is what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and cover the rules. I didn't know he had went into all that. We're just going to talk about a few of these new rules they got on Carnival Cruise. Like we said not too long ago, they had a fight on there. That fight definitely had went viral. But let's see what some of these rules is. Some of these rules is a teen curfew. Guests under 18 must follow a 1 a.m. curfew in public areas unless accompanied by an adult age 21. I don't see nothing wrong with that. You know, if you're on a cruise, if you're under 18, it's the same as like going to a club off a cruise. That makes sense. Age policy. Solo cruisers must be 21 plus or sail with someone 25 plus. That makes sense. You know, you got to be a certain age to go on a cruise. Fan ban. Now I don't see what I haven't really heard what was going on with them fans. We know they got the one song with the fans been going viral. So I don't know what was causing the problems with the fan on the ship.
They fucking sick of y'all. And before y'all get on,
I don't know what caused the problems with the fans. Then they got
So let's talk about it.
Then they got pool chair rule. That makes sense. Leaving your chair unattended for over 40 minutes. If you leave your chair unattended for 40 minutes, the crew, they're gonna come, they're gonna remove your stuff. That makes sense. You holding up the chairs with your stuff on it, you ain't there. Other people want the seat. That makes sense. I don't see nothing wrong with that. I can't see. Damn, why do it keep switching?
They fuck.
Okay, there we go. Behavior consequences. We already know about you got to act a certain way on there. It says guests can be removed without a refund. It may be fined up to $5,000. We seen the clip. I think I might got it where the lady they had to physically remove her from a seat. So that don't sound bad. Boarding requirements. Check in online by midnight before selling. I don't see nothing wrong with that. But I did see somewhere, it ain't listed on here. I don't know if they came out with it later. But I was seeing where they said they had banned rap music. That right there, I don't understand. Why would you? What's up with the rap music? So when they came out with the new rules for Carnival, everybody was saying like they was racist and blah blah blah. Which those rules I just read off, it didn't seem like nothing was wrong with them. The only one I'm really kind of feeling, I ain't gonna say really, the only one I'm feeling a way about is the rap music. I don't understand. They didn't give an explanation why they banned the rap music. I also see somewhere where they had a speaker, Bluetooth speakers. You can't have Bluetooth speakers no more. That kind of, I don't understand. I can understand how that could cause a problem. You got 20, 30, 50, 100 different people out there with Bluetooth speakers all playing different music. Okay. So where the black fatigue came in at, So once people came out and started saying that Carnival Cruise was being racist with their new rules, then we had people of color coming out saying like, nah, y'all on there acting like a, you know what, you on there acting like one. So that's where the black fatigue came in, and people talking about the definition of black fatigue is black people being fatigued, tired of black people. So we're gonna get a couple breakdowns of it. Let me see. Let's go with him. He say black ghetto fatigue is real and the anger is growing. So let's see what he's saying about it.
Black fatigue or ghetto fatigue is a real thing, and no one's staying silent about it any longer. No nationality wants to be involved or bothered by this loud, obnoxious group of people. No one, not even hard-working black Americans. I mean, I'm telling no lies here. Everywhere that group of people go, chaos follows. And no matter where you go, they're there. You can't go on a cruise ship because they done ghettoed it out. Have you seen the Carnival cruise ships? It looks like a fucking barbecue. And if you haven't noticed, it's always the same group of people. You know, loud, bonnets, pajamas, big ass eyelashes that flutter. You know, the EBT crowd. I mean, it's gotten so bad that you won't catch me at a Juicy Crab or a Cheesecake Factory or even a McDonald's for that matter, because they turn those places into shooting galleries whenever someone that looks like them look at them wrong. They have mastered the victim card. Everyone's against them. There's oppression everywhere. And
hold on. Is he racial profiling? Let me ask y'all again, is this guy right here, is he racial profiling? Does this seem like just because a person got on a bonnet don't make them ghetto? You know what I'm saying? The EBT crowds, that's how they feel? Is this what the black fatigue is? I was talking to my guy, me and Mr. Said something, we was chopping it up about this. And we said it ain't nothing but another wedge, something else, another tool for them to use to divide us, man. So I'm going to go ahead and let him finish talking. Disclaimer, here on Hankin TV, we don't agree with the commentary of videos that we share. We just share them for educational purposes. Disclaimer. Because he's saying
and it's always the white man's fault, never their own. But let one of them tell it. They would have you believe that the police is the most dangerous thing within their communities. Wrong. You're the most dangerous thing in your community, which is why the police are there in the first place, to stop you from committing genocide against your own people. Look, no one's gonna stay silent to this toxic behavior. And you can call me all the Uncle Toms that you want, but the fact that you're calling me that shows me that I'm saying something with facts. And you wonder why most good black people move out of those communities as soon as they reach success. It's because they want more for themselves. And that crab in a barrel mindset is not conducive to prosperity. There is absolutely no accountability in that community. Most of that segment hate accountability. They hate truth. They hate to look at themselves in the mirror because they would have to face the fact that they're causing their own oppression. You also have the Democrat Party to thank for spoon-feeding that behavior, making you a permanent underclass, and you still vote blue, no matter who. But America is tired, and people have grown numb to your constant cry of racism. Everyone's a racist who doesn't agree with you. But meanwhile, you can be bigots to everybody else. But yes, I say it again, black fatigue or ghetto fatigue is real. And it's time that we say something about it. And please, don't waste your time. If it don't apply, let it fly.
Okay. He said if it don't apply, let it fly. But if some of the things he's saying, do we feel like some of the things he's saying is true? We ain't even gonna look at the bonnets and stuff like that. And is some of the things he's saying true? You know, are those the people that's loud and obnoxious, the ones that's causing problems places? This black fatigue is. I want to hear Charleston White's take on this. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear what Charleston White got to say about black fatigue. Let me find another one, see if somebody else got a different viewpoint, see what another viewpoint is of it. Let's go with her.
You know, more and more black people are starting to speak up. They're starting to speak up on the community. And I don't blame us because we tired. See, what a lot of people don't understand is that there's a huge difference between regular black folk and ninjas. Let me break it down for you. Ninjas want to stay in their horrible environments. They have no self-respect and no self-control. They go around unaliving, essaying, stealing, robbing. They don't care about each other. They don't take care of their neighborhoods. And they definitely don't take care of themselves. They don't care about their appearance. They outside loud and obnoxious. Bonnets and mink lashes, extremely long fingernails, sagging pants, smelling like an overwhelming odor of marijuana. And of course they the victim. They still complaining about something that happened 400 years ago, way before their time, way before their parents' time, way before their great-grandparents' time, way before their great-great-great-grandparents' time. Need I go on? And then we got regular black folk. We take pride in our community. We are hardworking, ambitious individuals who definitely want to be segregated from all that nonsense. Our demeanor and our appearance speak volume. We understand that there's a time and a place for our behavior. And most of all, we respect one another. We are not victims. We are the ones without our black card. So yes, black fatigue is really real. You know?
He said it again. She talked about the lashes and is people racial profiling, or do y'all find this to be true what they saying? I know I done been some places. Don't get me. I mean, I ain't even really gonna call it acting like a nigga, but since that's how they addressed it, I done acted like a nigga before. But is this what it is? Where they saying black? They didn't put a name on it now. Black fatigue, turning black folks against black folks. One more. We're just gonna get one more. Them two right there was similar. I'm trying to see if I can find somebody giving a different aspect of it. But you know what they say? If it walk like a duck, if it quack like a duck, it's a duck. Let me see if I can find another one. I'm trying to get a different viewpoint on it. Now that's two in a row. This one right here got 135,000 views on it, so he must be saying something. Let's see.
Black fatigue is real. Everybody is tired of black people, but it's two specific types of black people that everyone is tired of. Number one, everybody is tired of loud, ghetto, and ratchet, and violent, and mean, and angry all the time. Everybody is tired of them. Nobody wants to deal with them. Even other black people do not want to deal with these people. You know when you see them in public.
I'm gonna pick another one. Y'all hear how he sound. Let me pick another one.
You're invited to the cookout. You know what's funny? I put up this post about black fatigue. It has to stop. A lot of great responses, but I've had a lot of comments that I blocked. And it was other people that look like me, my brothers and my sisters, more so brothers, that didn't want to take accountability for the action. So let's go there. Let me speak directly to you. Let's have a man talk. It's a sad day when we can't call a spade a spade. When you're seeing McDonald's and you're seeing our youth fighting, acting a fool, that it's so bad that you got to be 21 years old to be able just to sit down to eat. I even had somebody said that they were seeing people smoking weed in the bathroom, and yet we don't want to speak like that. So if you think that I'm Uncle Tomming because I'm calling a spade, you're the doggone problem. What I'm not going to do is act as if our people just have a past to be ignorant and it doesn't affect everybody. So you know what? My voice is going to get a little bit louder. We need, as a people group, to take a stand. I'm not worried about outside opinions. I'm talking to my people. Let's get out of that idea that acting ratchet and acting ignorant is it. And you know what it is? It comes from the top all the way down to the bottom. Man, we look at some of these rappers and what they're rapping about, man, and you're hearing KILL and this, and we've got people going at it one another, right? But watch this. The people that create those, they put those images out, and guess what? We just keep on regurgitating the information. It starts to affect our sons. It affects our daughters. It affects how we are in society. Let me just tell you one thing that I've learned.
Let me say something right quick. All right, now what he's saying, pretty much that's three in a row. Montreal, he said something real. Montreal said, he said they speaking truth, but it's still a tactic of division for our people. It definitely is. But The people acting ratchet, the loudness and all this. That seem like that's the people. We're gonna use baddies, Bad Club for instance. We know that that's a ratchet show. But them the people that's gaining the fame, them the people that's trending, them the people that's always in the media. So do we think that's making our young people think that's how they got the act to be accepted or to make it somewhere? That's like this, for instance, like YouTube. You know, when you come with the nice, clean content like this, the views don't be all like that. But when you got the hooping and the hollering and the talking about people and the doxing, it do a thousand views. But it definitely is a tactic. We've been dealing with this for a long time with the rap music. But is it a problem now that it's black people finally standing up saying something about it? Is that what make it so? Is that what make it different? Is that what make it black fatigue? I don't really like getting into race, politics, sports, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to be careful what you say, because it'll come back and bite you in the ass. But we gonna poke you with the fork today. We ain't gonna really get too deep. We just gonna try to find out. We already done recognized, okay, it's a tool of it can I ain't gonna say it is. It can be used as a tool of division. But is it any truth in that, what they talking about, though? Is it any truth in that? I got to say it definitely is some truth in that. Remember the other day when I was talking, we're going to use the incident as far as the shooting at the club. Remember I said, I'm scared to go outside. It's my own people. Don't get me wrong. We got the trench coat. Remember the trench coat mafia, the schools, popping and stuff like that. We knew what race that was, but the shit's starting to get out of hand, man. Because that was like really, really crazy for that fight to be on that boat like that. Black people just don't fight. White people fight too. You know what I'm saying? But that kind of was like, they kind of gave us like a black eye, man. That kind of like gave us a black eye, man. It's something that I think I'm gonna have to dig deep into and do some research on. Like I say, man, this is a touchy subject, man. And don't get me wrong, it ain't like it's just been said. We know how they say niggas act like niggas, you acting like a nigga, niggas act like niggas. You know what I'm saying? But now the question is it a problem now that black people are starting to say something about it, call it out. So you know how you done been somewhere and somebody be loud and obnoxious? Who it be? It be don't get it twisted. It be the other side too, but who do it be? This is crazy. And then the reason why it's the reason it can be used as a tool of division, because like the guy said, if it don't apply, let it fly. You're gonna have people who do fit in that category. They want to come back and say something versus having healthy dialogue, versus having a good conversation about it. It's getting deep. Y'all see shit getting deep. But like I was saying, man, them new rules for Carnival Cruise, I don't see nothing wrong with them rules. They made, like I said, the one like the rap music, that one, but the other one about the curfew, the chairs. How is that racist? How is that being racist, man? Because you tell a person they gone from their chair for 40 minutes, you know what I'm saying, we're going to take your chair. Teens can't be out. If you're under 18, you can't be out past a certain time without a chaperone. I've seen somewhere where they was cutting off, I think it's like unlimited drinks or something. They putting a limit on the drinks and stuff like that. That's one thing I have tried to avoid, man, over the years coming up. I try to avoid, man, pulling the race card. Now when something is racist, we know it is. But rules, some rules like that, I mean, look at the behavior, look at the things that's happening. They got to put some type of guidelines or rules on it. Remember what was that, about 2 years ago? Remember down there, I want to say at Alabama, where the guy hit the other guy with the chair? Montreal said, exactly, you black folks gonna argue. They gonna argue, they definitely gonna argue. But what's funny about it now, I ain't gonna say funny, but what's crazy about it now, they done put a label on it. They calling it black fatigue now. They done diagnosed it. You know what I'm saying? They done put a tag on it. They had a tag on it before. They was you acting ghetto, you acting like a nigga. But they didn't put like a medical a real term on it. Black fatigue. Mm, 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 mm. But you got to have rules, man. You got to have rules to have order. Here it go right here where they had to remove this lady from the boat. They had to physically remove her, man.
Carnival Cruise said, not on my watch. We are not doing this no more. We've had enough. So, if you haven't heard, recently Carnival Cruise has updated their policies, rules, and regulations on their current and future trips. So, let's start off hot. That drinking package, the all you can drink, yeah, gonna get rid of that. Sneaking that liquor in that wine bottle or that Listerine bottle, yeah, cut that out because they checking anything and everything that's a liquid coming on board. They open it up, they make you open it on the spot. No more sneaking no more. No more all you can drinks. They getting tired of it. That little speaker that you was planning on bringing, yeah, don't. They taking any and every speaker that they find. They confiscating it. You're gonna get it back after the cruise. But in the meantime, while you on there will be no outside music other than theirs.
Now that right there, that ain't no black thing. I can understand that speaker thing. You know, like I said, you got so many different speakers playing at the same time. You got your next door neighbor. They done been out all day. They laying down, say get up in the morning to do something. Then you over here. You want to bang the music all night. I don't see nothing wrong with that one right there.
Playing rap in the club, it's out of there. They're not doing that no more, all right? They said we causing too much problems. But honestly, I don't really think it's the rap music. I think it's the liquor and the rap music because I've done all I needed to explain. Thinking you about to fight on that cruise ship and head back to your room like nothing happened? Yeah, pack it up. You're getting left at the next port, buddy, old pal.
Yeah, that makes sense. I haven't been on a cruise. I'm not going on a cruise. I ain't messing. I can swim. I'm not messing with that water. So I'm cool on that. That's gonna be one. That's gonna be one. It's gonna be a lot. It was trending. I hadn't seen it. Somebody turned me on to it, and then once I found it, I went down that rabbit hole, and I seen what they was talking about. Oh no. The bottom line is, man, we got to have rules. You know what I'm saying? For all people. It ain't. Am I tenderfooting? Am I pussyfooting around? I ain't even keeping it real, am I? We know how it go. We know how that go. Damn. Black fatigue. That's one for y'all to put down in y'all notes and go ahead and hop down that rabbit hole, man. I'm gonna move on from that one. But that was the Carnival Cruise, the new rules for the Carnival Cruise and the black fatigue all in one. I will say a final answer that I don't think the new rules is racist. I do need I need an explanation for that I know of. It might be some I missed, but I do need an explanation for the rap music. Now we're about to kind of dive into something else that's kind of racial. No jumper. No jumper. For a while, you know, people have been accusing No Jumper, Adam 22, of being a culture vulture, turning the culture against each other, keeping beefs going, getting the beef started. I just recently seen a Say Cheese interview. Say Cheese was on, matter of fact, he was on No Jumper. All the hate, all the flack and kickback Say Cheese got over the years as far as for the Mo 3 situation. Why people ain't coming down on Joe Jumper the same way they came down on Sean Cotton? Let me repeat that again. Why people ain't coming down on No Jumper the same way they have came down on Sean Cotton? DJU. I rock with DJU. He be having some dope interviews. A lot of Chicago artists. Y'all know DJU, he got that red couch, and I want to say it was either 7 or 8 people. After they sat on that red couch, they got deleted. And it came to the point now where he said he didn't got rid of the red couch. So why do our people come down on each other? Because he called a lot of backlash, Sean Cotton called a lot of backlash, but yet a No Jumper, Adam 22 can continue to turn our people against each other. Now this is the situation that happened with King Peel and Hefe. Adam 22 was supposedly told King Peel he wanted to come try out. King Peel had a song that had some lyrics in it that was dissing a certain group of people, but it wasn't Hefe's people. That's what King Peel say. It's ironic that Adam 22 got them both there at the same time, knowing that issue was there. And it was the issue to the point to where prior to this, even Adam 22 had said something to King Peel about the lyrics in the song, like, man, them could potentially cause problems. So if you knew them lyrics could potentially cause problems, don't get it twisted. People was putting it in the chat too. I've seen a breakdown of it where they say on this video that King Peel and Hefe both was looking at the comments. But why would Adam 22 ask a question, even stir the pot like that? Why would he even have them guys in the same room until they got a good solution and got it worked out? You know what I'm saying? Well, this is Seti Nash, man. I went and got this from Seti Nash, man. If y'all ain't subscribed to Seti Nash, make sure y'all go through there and check him out. And also, if y'all ain't seen an interview I did with Seti Nash, hit my live tab and check it out. So I'm gonna let him talk a little bit.
This dude King Pill sucks. Worst pod in a while. I'm gonna be real. Yeah, I feel like because we've had this argument in the No Jumper group chat, King Pill, where Flacco is basically saying that you're the spawn of Satan and that you are gonna fall off and you're no good and yada yada. And then like we're all kind of saying like
we all defend you.
Right now.
Let me get to a good part. Let me get to a meaty part of it because Adam 22 he gonna play.
Now, I ain't gonna hold you. I think the internet might owe Adam 22 a my bad because as you can see in that previous clip, Buddy was kind of asking for it. And then we get to the other host checking him on what he said.
I got a question. As long as King Pill, I feel like he's like primarily interested in talking if we're going to be talking about him. So let's talk about this. You took the disses out of the Slide remix.
If like I say, man, if it was a potential problem or anything, man, he should even have had them two guys in the room until they got it worked out behind the scenes or until they knew what was going on officially. You know what I'm saying? That's playing with fire. So what ended up happening after the podcast or whatever, I know y'all know seen it, it been viral. King Peel put up on Adam 22 asking for some money he owed him. He felt like Adam spent him or whatever. He knocked over some stuff, blah, blah, blah. Adam talking about he keep the fire on him. And this is the thing. So this is what he said. I ain't going to play the clip because I ain't going to play too much of No Jumper stuff. So when Adam 22 was telling the story, he said when the situation was going down, first of all, he said, I keep the blicky on me. He said, I keep the blicky on me. Then after that, he's like, I was waiting to see how far it was gonna go before what do you say before I up blicky or something. Come on, man, you don't even talk like that. Matter of fact, I'm about to play it so we don't have it twisted. We're gonna get the facts. Let me see if I can find it.
That ain't grown. I'm from 80.
It was at the end. Let me see if I can find it. Matter of fact, I know where it's at. I got it on my IG.
This gonna sound no.
Let me find it on the IG. All right. The show must go on, man. I know we kind of drag whatever, but I'm having some technical difficulties back here that y'all can't see. That's why I had to push the time back. But I'm still trying to make the show go on. So I'm working. So forgive me. I'm glad y'all popped out. Make sure I hit that like button. If I hit the like button. Let me see if I saved it. I think I might have saved it. Damn, I didn't save it. Matter of fact, I know what to do. Let me see. I'm going to scroll a few times. It's so trendy, and all I got to do is do a couple scrolls, and I should be able to run right into it. If not, I know how to find the exact part. But yeah, he definitely was used. I mean, he can use the words, but he's talking about, I keep the fire. I was going to up Blakey, and man, come on, man. They're making a mockery, man, of the communities. Like I said, man, if y'all remember a few weeks ago before the situation happened with 607 Unk. I said, man, they playing with the culture. When has it been cool to play with the culture, man? You know, and I ain't blaming it on social media, but it's giving people voice who have voices. Man, it was a certain period of time, man, where you could even say Crip or Blood in the wrong way, man. People is definitely over here playing with the culture, man. They playing with the culture, man. And then they picking and choosing. They letting certain people slide and they and busting other cats' heads, man. Let me find. I don't know what to put in. I ain't gonna find just scrolling. Hold on. I told you I'm having some technical issues over here. I don't know what's going on. I restarted my computer, rebooted the internet and everything. Hold on. Search. Let me see. Where the hell is the clip at? Almost like I found it on somebody's video. Somebody had it. Matter of fact, I just go to No Jumper. There's something going on, man. My stuff is running too slow. Make sure I'm still on the screen. Hold on, give me more. Let me try one more thing. I ain't just working. All right. All right, here we go.